right, guys, we are live with another one. Okay, we are live with another one, guys. And as it stands right now, guys, we're like 40 something days away from UFC 317, International Fight Week, supposed to be the biggest card of the year. And yet we still don't have a full card. We still don't have a headliner, a co-main event. We have nada, zero. There's been no announcements about this card. Everybody is intrigued to see, what moves the UFC is gonna do. Are they gonna bring in Alex Pereira to save the day like he always does, to go against Big Ankalaev for that rematch? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how this looks, guys. I'm not sure what the UFC is going to do. Dana White didn't even come to the press conference because he knew he was going to be asked this very question about who's going to headline UFC 317. Who's going to co-main event it? Give us some type of information. Dana White has been silent. The UFC has been silent. They are in shambles right now. Okay, for those of you who think, there's going to be some miracle that John Jones and Tom Aspinall are going to come out of the woodworks, you guys are sleeping at the wheel. Okay, that's never going to happen. Never going to happen. John Jones would never take a short notice fight, okay? Did you see what happened when Chael Sonnen stepped in on short notice? The only canceled pay-per-view ever. So don't think John Jones is going to come around and save the day, guys. That's not happening for UFC 317, guys. Okay? We are weeks away from UFC 317 and nothing coming up. Nothing has came up. Dana White has not given us any real information about this event. It's a crazy occurrence as it stands right now, okay? As it stands right now, it's a crazy occurrence. What is going on out there, guys? Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys. All right, thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys, okay? From the bottom of my heart, man, I really appreciate that. I hope you guys all understand that, all right? But going back to the main topic, man, I think Dana White is checked out. I think that's part of the reason why he didn't come to the UFC 313, post-fight. I think that's part of the reason why he didn't come to that, post-fight press conference. He didn't want to, answer these questions. He didn't want to answer, what's going to happen with UFC 317? He didn't want to answer that. He didn't want to answer, hey, what's going to happen with Tom Aspinall and John Jones? He didn't want to answer that. Hey, can you say something positive about Belal Muhammad? Can you say something positive about the man? Nope, nothing positive. He doesn't want to come on there and say anything positive about the man. Hey, how you doing, guys? How are you guys doing? All right? How are you guys doing? It's crazy to think that, once again, when I look back, Jose Aldo's career has been just phenomenal. And yet he did not get a goodbye video. He didn't get any of that. It's crazy that Anthony Smith is in there getting a full-blown documentary about the guy. And they didn't show one time about him shelling up, I'll tell you that much. How you doing? How are you guys doing? How's your Monday going? Hopefully your start of your week is going good for you. Hopefully you're kicking Monday's ass, okay? Because that's what you got to do, okay? Especially in the beginning. But yeah, guys, I don't know. I have no idea who's gonna headline UFC 317. That's That's just one of these questions that I just wonder when is it going to be answered? Because by now they would have they would have definitely uh, they would have definitely said something. They would have definitely given us some information. Who's gonna, who's possibly gonna, main event this card? Who's possibly gonna co-main event this card? Who's gonna be on this card in general? Just because on their UFC website, there's basically nothing about this card. And maybe they're using that to their advantage. They're like, you know what? Let's not even post it. Let's not promote it. Let's not do anything. Let's not give any information about this event. It'll promote itself once people start noticing the closer and closer we get to UFC 317, that we haven't even announced it, it'll promote itself. So maybe that's their strategy. I don't know. Are you Christian? What? Why are we talking about religion? What the heck? We're not talking about religion, okay, guys? But bless all the Christians, bless all the Catholics, bless all the Muslims, bless all the atheists, bless all everybody, okay? Everybody across the board, all right? What the heck? Oh my God, guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. Don't forget to click that bell notification so you get notified every time I get on the live. All right, I'm a different type of a person. I don't really do edits. I like to do live, so you can catch me here most likely 3 or 4 times a week talking about mixed martial arts related topics. Okay. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that says. I don't know what that says, but blessed to you, man. Blessed to you guys. But yeah, guys, I mean, I just wonder. I'm wondering from the top of my head who can possibly headline this UFC card, man. From the top of my head, I have no idea. I really have no idea from the top of my head. Merab is already scheduled to fight Sean O'Malley. That's already happening. Usman is already scheduled to fight Buckley, in Atlanta. That's already scheduled. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of yeah, I don't know. I don't know who can headline that. I mean, Alex is not he doesn't have anything scheduled. Ankalaev doesn't have anything scheduled. Ilia Topuria doesn't have anything scheduled. Charles doesn't have anything scheduled. So maybe they could maybe they could have that fight. Ilia versus Charles Oliveira, but I mean, I don't know how they're going to promote that. I don't know if it's going to be for a belt. I don't know if it's going to be for an interim belt. I have no idea. Would you rather watch a free... Oh, my gosh. Same person every time. Why the same joke, guys, okay? Stop the incest, okay? We have too many retards out here writing stuff like that. What's up, dude? I'm doing good, man. What's up with you? What's up with you? Hopefully you're having a good one. He lives in the walls. Stay away from the walls. He waits. Wow, that's crazy, man. Hopefully, hopefully you can sleep good at night. Can you give me a shout out? You want me to give you a shout out? FCA23. Shout out to FCA23. Hopefully, they're having a good one over there. Hello, how are you? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I can't complain, guys. I cannot complain, okay? It's been a beautiful day. Yo, I'm good, man. Glad you're doing okay. Yeah, for sure, man. Hopefully you're doing well as well. Hopefully you're doing good as well, guys, okay? All right? But yeah, maybe, Ilia Topuria and Charles Oliveira could headline UFC 317. Maybe they have that on the works. That's a possibility. You just never know with the UFC. I know for a fact, guys like Adesanya, John Jones, all these fighters, they're not going to take a short notice fight like that. There's no way. There's no way they're going to take a short notice fight like that. They're going to, especially for International Fight Week, where it's just a tremendous card. Everybody's watching, and it's supposed to be the biggest card of the year, but I don't know what the UFC's doing, man. I really don't. I just really do not, man. I really do not, man. I just wonder. I wonder what's going to happen. I wonder what's going to happen with that. And now with JDM being champion, I know that whole Usman versus Bilal Muhammad. I mean, that's not a good sell anymore. It really isn't. You know what I mean? I'm just telling you the truth. It really isn't. Now we have Usman versus Buckley, but now what happens if either one? What happens if Usman wins? What happens if Buckley wins? I wonder how that looks. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the like, man. I appreciate the like. That is what's up. Thank you for your support, man. I love positivity. You know what I mean? I love it. I love it. I love it. But yeah, I think Dana White is checked out, man. I really do. I think Dana White is checked out. I don't think. I don't really think he's into this the UFC, especially the way it's ran right now. I don't think he likes the way things are going. You know what I mean? So that's why he's started Slap and he started other ventures so he can start, digging his toes into other things that he can really, be a part of. You don't have to be bad. You don't have to be a bad guy. You are the most talented, most interesting, and most extraordinary person in the universe, and you are capable of amazing things because you are the special. Well, that's awesome, man. That goes out to everybody. Everybody is special in their own way, man. And also sub. Thank you for your sub, man. I appreciate it, sub, bro. How are you doing? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Can't complain, man. I cannot complain. It's been good. This past UFC event just happened on Saturday. It was a very, very good event. It was very interesting. Bilal Muhammad came on the short end of the stick. JDM came to fight. It was a great event. A lot of people thought that fight was going to be just, horrendous, a boring-ass fight, but it really wasn't. It came out to be the best fight of the night, to be honest with you. Bilal Muhammad brought it. JDM brought it. The whole card really was good. The only thing that wasn't good was my UFC fight predictions. It was awful. But I still have a 500 record for 2025 for my UFC fight predictions. I'm 92-74. So, hey, I'm not mad at that. But yeah, guys, it's been good. It's been good. I cannot complain, man. I cannot complain. How's everybody out there, man? How's everybody out there? What's everybody doing on a Monday? What is everybody doing on this Monday? Hopefully everybody's, having a great Monday, a great start of their week, and they're doing their thing. They're doing their thing. Hi. How you doing? How are you doing? Good. Yes. I'm doing great. That's what's up, man. That is what's up. And the whole Jose Aldo retiring, man, that's, I think he should have retired, beforehand, even though he looked great. In my opinion, he won that fight. In my humble opinion, Jose Aldo did win that fight. I'm going to subscribe right now. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. But, yeah, man, I thought Jose Aldo definitely won that fight. I thought he should have retired, maybe 3 fights ago. He should have just stayed retired after he, came into the Hall of Fame. But he still looked great. In all of his fights, he still looked great. You know what I mean? But, man, there was just one more fight that I would have liked to see, Jose Aldo fight, man. I would have liked to see Jose Aldo fight Conor McGregor one more time. I think I think Jose Aldo deserved it, and I think it would have been a great look for Jose Aldo and Conor McGregor and for the UFC. You know what I mean? The rematch of a century. You know what I mean? The rematch of a century, guys. Conor McGregor rematches Jose Aldo. You don't even need a belt for that. You do not need a belt for that. You could just bring back Conor McGregor into that fight. And that's just a rivalry. That's a sellable fight, man. I don't know why the UFC has never pushed that. Like, they would have sold so many tickets. They would have sold so many pay-per-views if they would have just chased that. They could have a 3-fight legacy right there where it was like, Jose Aldo lost the first one. Jose Aldo possibly won the second one, and then a trilogy fight. Can you imagine that right there? How that would have looked? Man. But now, yeah, I would have liked to see Conor McGregor and Jose Aldo go at it again, man. That's just one of those fights that I keep in my mind, and I'm like, bro, what is wrong with the UFC? Why they never chase that fight? That's a sellable fight. You do not need a card. You could put that card anywhere on the planet, and people will buy the tickets and show up, and they will buy the pay-per-views. I guarantee it. All right, and it's just like, I don't know. These motherfuckers in the UFC are sleeping at the fucking wheel, man, with a pillow and a cover. They don't know what the fuck they're doing over there. They don't know what the fans, the actual fans, want from their perspective. It's a sad story, man. It's a sad, same thing with the Ultimate Fighter. Same shit I said. I said the Ultimate Fighter should have been Adesanya and Strickland as the Ultimate Fighter coaches this year, but instead they chose DC and Chael Sonnen. How? Why? Why would you choose DC and Chael Sonnen? It's a retarded move. Like, if you're trying to bring back the show and you're trying to bring viewership back to the show, you have to bring back two exciting fighters. And that's Adesanya and Strickland. That's arguably a sellable fight, man. Not even arguably, that's a sellable fight. I mean, both guys already don't like each other. Both guys already fought each other. Adesanya lost his belt to Strickland. The rematch of a century right there. Another rematch of a century. Is this? I don't know what the UFC is doing. I don't know what, they're not trying their best efforts. They're not even trying, you know what I mean, a little bit. They're just throwing us pieces of shit cards, and we're supposed to be like, yay. I don't know what's up with the UFC right now, man. All those guys at the table, they're sleeping at the wheel. Dana White is checked out. He's over there doing other organizations, promoting other organizations, walking around with his slap cup. It's out of control at this point. It's out of control, man. We need to revisit some shit. Honestly, we need to revisit some shit because I'm fucking confused, man. With all this nonsense, I'm fucking confused, bro. You know what I mean? And the topic of discussion today is who's gonna headline and co-main event UFC 317. Still don't have a broader picture of how that's gonna look. But again, once again, I have no idea what the UFC is doing. Do you think TRT can shrink balls? I don't know if it. I mean, scientifically speaking, I mean, yeah, like I heard it does shrink your testicles. I heard it has shrunken, men's testicles. But I for one have never taken TRT. I've never taken steroids. I only gave one example of when I took steroids, but it was not on me. I went to GNC. I ended up buying this brand. It was like a pill brand. It was called, at the time, it was called Thermo Pump. And I bought a bottle of it, and it had, I don't know how many capsules it had, but it had a lot. And man, I can't lie. I saw a difference in my body within 2 weeks. Within a month, I was stronger. Within a month or two, within like 2 months, I looked a little different, more ripped, and I definitely was stronger. I was definitely lifting more. And I ended up going back to GNC and asking them, hey, because I was done with my Thermo Pump bottle, so I wanted to buy another one. And I was like, hey, I don't see the bottle here, do you guys have it? And the guy ended up pulling out like a paper, like this paper, like, I don't know, just a notebook. And he flipped it over and he's looking through it, and it has like different name brands. And there it was. It was like, oh, Thermo Pump. It's been canceled because it had traces of steroids. And man, I just started laughing because I was like, yo, bro, that shit was the real deal. Like, I kid you not, that thing was real. That thing was, if that was just a little bit of steroids, just a little tad of it in the capsules, bro, I can't even lie to you. That little bit made a huge difference. So all these guys, who do this scientifically stuff, all these fighters doing this science behind closed doors, when they be like, oh yeah, 10% isn't gonna make a difference. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter if you take steroids or not. You're lying to yourself, bro. Like I said, I took steroids unwillingly, because there was traces amount in this brand called Thermo Pump, unwillingly, and I noticed the difference, quick, and that was not any strong scientific shit. Like I wasn't doing any blood transfusions, you know what I mean? Like I wasn't doing any TRT, any fucking all these fucking different things, you know what I mean? That they do turn a ball, all that shit. Don't they feed our service members steroids? We need to make them like Captain America, super soldiers. I have no idea, man. I have no idea. Maybe, possibly. I have no idea, guys. You know what I mean? I have no idea about that. But I'm pretty sure like maybe 85% of athletes take steroids across the board. Whether we're talking about basketball, baseball, fighting, boxing. You talk about the highest of the highest. I say 85, maybe even closer to 90. But I'll give it a chance. 85% of those people definitely take steroids and definitely have taken steroids some point in their life for sure. Because to boot camp, the transformation within a few months was insane. That became the size of a thigh. Yeah, probably, man. You never know. You just never know. I have no idea. I have no idea. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on out there. I don't know what they feeding the service members. You know? But yeah, guys, what's everybody doing? What is everybody doing, man? How's everybody doing? What's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? What's going on out there? I'm about to eat some halal, bro. Oh, you are? That's what's up, man. Well, enjoy that. Alhamdulillah. It's my birthday. Please say happy birthday, Zaneab. Zaneab? Well, happy birthday, Zaneab. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but forgive me. But happy birthday to you. You know halal, you from New York? Am I from New York? Yeah, I'm from New York. I don't live anymore though. I don't live in New York anymore. Oh my gosh, I would never want to live in New York. It's pronounced Zanab, Zainab, or Zanab, but it's okay. Okay, sorry about that, man. You never had lamb over rice from any of the halal sports or trucks? Yeah, I had lamb. I had that before. I definitely had that before, for sure. It tastes good. I had that. I had a lot of food, a lot of different kind of food over there. I had Greek. You know what I mean? I've eaten Greek. I've eaten Indian. I've eaten a lot of different stuff, man. New York, you know, that's one thing that you can do is find a lot of different foods. But the one thing that I noticed about New York is that I can't eat in New York no more, man. I'm just being real. What's your favorite food? My favorite food. Keeping it gangster. Nah. I don't know. I don't know what my. I like food in general. I don't really have a favorite food. I just like food in general, man. I like different type of foods too, but I like food in general, man. You know what I mean? I like food in general, so I can't really pick one. I just like food in general, man. I'm just being real. I like it all. I like it all types of food, man. I like Spanish food. You know the rice, the beans. You know the chicken, arroz con gandules. You know what I mean? What else? I like Mexican food. I like Indian food, certain type of Indian food, because sometimes it be too spicy. I like Jamaican food. Oh my gosh, yeah, Jamaican. Oh my gosh. What else? Chinese food. I like it all. Italian. I like it all, man. To be honest with you, I just like food in general, man. How's the food down in Florida? Do they have a lot of Caribbean spots? I love that jerk chicken, man. Oh, that's what's up, man. I'm glad you're stalking me. You know that I'm over here in Florida. What a stalker you are. But yeah, I like the food down here is good. The food over here in Florida is good. I can't complain, I can't complain. The food down here is good. I love all types of food. Like I said, man, I love all types of food. There's certain places that I go to. Like today, I'm actually heading out to go watch the Knicks game to today play. So I'm gonna go out and get unlimited wings You know what I mean? I'm going to go ahead and get unlimited wings and just eat up while I watch the game and make sure I get as fat as possible, man. I might just eat like 60 wings today. You just never know. You know what I mean? They bring it out 10 at a time. So, I mean, that's 6 plates, guys. You know what I mean? And I think I could do it. I think I'm about to crush it today. I'm from Italy and I love pasta. I love pasta too, man. You like sushi? Yeah, I like sushi. Why not? I am Italian. That's what's up, man. You are Italian. That is awesome. Turn around. I'm almost finished. That is a sad story. Oh, we talked about it last stream. I'm the guy from New York. That's what's up, man. I'm from Italy. That's what's up. I've never been over there. I would love to go. I'm pretty sure I would love the food as well, to be honest with you. Knicks aren't making it out of that, unfortunately. Well, let me just say this, man. When, you spew hate like that, when you spew caca out of your mouth like that, that's not so good, man. You know what I mean? In my opinion, the Knicks are up 2-1. They're in a good position. Today, if we win this game, we go up 3-1. This is a winnable game for us, guys, okay? You know what I mean? This is a winnable game. This is the process of being a champion. You know what I mean? Like, it's unheard of for, games like this to be sweeps. This is as expected. So for New York to go up 2-1, for the New York to be up 2-1, I'm not surprised by that. I wouldn't even be surprised if the game goes 7. You know what I mean? With the way the Celtics have been playing, with the way New York has been playing, I wouldn't be surprised if this game goes to 7. And usually, if you go up 2-0, you usually win the series. So for me, I say the Knicks have a capable chance. And for those who are haters who are saying we don't and they don't, stop spewing the caca. By the way, I'm a girl. Oh, well, that's what's up, man. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. I'm not prejudiced towards females over here, okay? Females are beautiful creatures as well, okay? I want the Knicks to win too, LOL, but the Celtics are no joke. What are you talking about? The Celtics are no joke. The Celtics surely look like a joke the first 2 games against the Knicks, okay? They lost arguably, actually, it's not even arguably. The Celtics lost a huge ass lead. Okay, actually, the biggest lead in playoff history, the Celtics lost, okay, against the Knicks. So, I mean, if you think the Celtics can't show up looking the same way, I mean, that's possible, guys, okay? Let's not forget the Knicks are capable of, scoring 135 points if they wanted to, you know what I mean? If everybody just got off their fucking asses. There was a point in the regular season that the Knicks were averaging like 130-something points a game, man. There was a stretch right there, okay? All right, and they were undefeated. They were, it wasn't against, commendable opponents, but don't get me wrong, we're in the playoffs now, and we're up 2-1 against the damn champions. All right, give yourself some fucking credit here. What is wrong with people out there? Take off the fucking diapers. Shit. What's one place you want to go for holiday or vacation? I definitely want to go. I definitely want to go to yeah, I just want to travel. I just want to travel the world. Nah, but if I had to go somewhere, I'll go like to I'm not sure. I'm not sure. From the top of my head, I'm not sure where I would want to go. Maybe Australia. You know what I mean? Maybe Australia. I'll probably go to Australia. And if not Australia, then it'll probably be like Thailand. You know what I mean? Something like that. Bro, I'm subbed and like. Thank you so much, guys. All right. Thank you so much. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys, okay? Oh, thank you. I was saying because I don't like when people say man to me, but it's okay. But you're underrated. Can you take off your glasses for a sec? Hell no. What are you talking about? I don't do what people tell me to do. You telling me to take off my glasses for a second? Are you serious right now? Guys, Let me end this topic real fast, okay? The topic of discussion today was who's going to headline UFC 317. Unfortunately, we do not know. Dana White did not come to the press conference because he didn't want to be, asked these questions that he had to answer. And unfortunately, he probably most likely didn't have any answers too, okay? But moving on from the topic of discussion, guys, we are at the 30-minute mark. If you're new to the channel, you already know what happens. If you're not new to the channel, you already know what happens at the 30-minute mark. We could talk about whatever it is you want to talk about. It doesn't have to be mixed martial arts related. Let me know. Rapid fire. Like and subscribe if you are new. If you are new to the channel, thank you. You should go to Roque in Italy. We have thick, creamy, amazing pasta. You're gonna feel like you're in a dream. For real. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. You know what I mean? I would love to go. I would love to go. If you are, in a part of that world, and if I get to travel, in the near future, if I get to travel and I do come to your country over there, to Italy, I will definitely hit you up. I'll hit you up on the live, and hopefully you're still here on the live. So I could be like, hey, where are you? I'm over here. Show me around. Show me where I could go eat. Show me this beautiful dream that you talk of. That's what I would do, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Hi, guys. Hi. How you doing? How are you guys doing? What is going on today? What is going on this beautiful Monday? What is going on, guys? All right? Let me know. Let me know. Man, I think I want to eat a snack. I want to eat a snack. I don't know what I want to eat, though. What shall I eat as a snack? I don't know right now. Damn, I got to get mayonnaise. Shit. Yeah, I'm going to have to get some mayonnaise. I have Sats this week. Yeah, I have Sats this week. That's like a test, right? You think the Nuggets or Oklahoma making it out of the series? You should eat seasoned ice. Definitely not. Definitely not eating seasoned ice. That's not happening. Yeah, test. Yeah, man, I know what stats are. Nuggets or Oklahoma. I mean, that's a tough game. That's going to be a tough game for both of them. You know what I mean? They're both good, but Oklahoma has been good this season. You know what I mean? And if Oklahoma does win, I say Knicks have a better chance beating them. You should buy a kid off of black market and then hid him in your... Man, writing stuff like that, I'm gonna definitely let YouTube know you're talking about abduction. So hold on a second. I'm gonna go ahead and do that real fast. You know what I mean? Because that's crazy. That's crazy, guys. Wow. Man, people are out of control out there, bro. People are talking about abduction, hiding kids in basements. Y'all crazy out there, man. Why do you guys think about this stuff? How does this stuff come into mind? How does it come into your mind like that? I just don't know. It's crazy. If the Knicks win the series, I'll flick my... hopefully you have some. Hopefully you have some, you know what I mean? Hopefully you have some to do that, because right now it sounds like you have none. All right, especially the way you're talking about, oh, I want the Knicks to win, but the Boston Celtics, oh, they're too serious. You sound like a fucking 2-year-old with fucking diaper on, man. All right, take off the damn diapers. Take them shits off. Okay, if you're a true man, all right? And let your fucking nuts hang, all right? Because right now, you ain't got no nuts, okay? Talking the way you're talking, spewing that caca, you're just, no. Not on this channel. That's inappropriate. It definitely is. It definitely is inappropriate, man, guys, all right? But, yeah, I think the game starts at 7:30 today. I got to start getting ready, guys. I'm already late. But do I give a shit? No. I don't give a shit. All right? I show up and show out. All right? I just choked on my water. Oh, man. That's not good. That's not good. Be careful. Be careful. Don't choke on the waters. Don't choke on anything for that matter, okay? But yeah, guys, I gotta eat a snack, man. I gotta go run and buy some mayonnaise real fast. I gotta buy some mayonnaise real fast before it closed down. What time is it? 6 o'clock? Yeah, I gotta go. Gotta go buy some. Gotta go buy some. Cause I think I'm gonna have me a tuna melt. I think I'm gonna have me a tuna melt today. My boy lost 100 because of the Knicks. Well, your boy is stupid. Your boy's dumb. Why is he betting $100? All right. Why? Why is he doing that? Why didn't he bet $100 the first 2 games? He could have won $200. But no, let me go ahead and bet in the third game when the Celtics come back home. I mean, when the Celtics, they go away and the Knicks come back home. We already know the Knicks don't play very well when they're home. They're an away team. All right. So for your buddy to know this information and to bet 200 or whatever it is, $100, and he lost $100 on that, well, he's an idiot. Point blank. Period. At Star Smooth, I feel bad. What's one place you don't really like? One place I don't really like. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. One place I don't really like. It's gonna sound bad. This is gonna sound bad. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you right now. One place I don't really like, and I experienced it for about 3 years or 2 years. No, about 3 years. I experienced it for like about 3 years. And that's I'm not gonna say the state just yet. I'm just gonna explain what I think about this state. Okay, I think this state is a waste of a state. Okay, it's one of the smaller states in the U.S. Okay, it's literally a waste of a state. The state is used, and I'm not lying to you because I know this information. The state is literally used as a passerby from Massachusetts to New York. Okay, so from Maine, from England, from up there into New York. And the only reason why that happens is because of the ports. And if you know where I'm going with this, then you know what I'm talking about. There's ports in over there in Maine and in Massachusetts, important ports, and important cargo comes in through that direction. And the only reason why this state is there is as a passerby. There's no reason why people need to live in this state. There's no reason why this state needs to be in existence. There's no reason why human beings reside in this state. It shouldn't even be a state, honestly. It should just be a part of another state. That's how small it is. Guys, I'm talking about Connecticut, okay? Connecticut is the worst state in all of America, okay? And the reason why I say that is because it is a piece of shit. I'm just telling you the truth. The economy sucks. All right. To live in Connecticut, to buy a house in Connecticut is expensive as shit. The only way you're buying a house in Connecticut if you live in a ghetto, basically, okay, and your house needs a lot of fucking fixing, okay, which is pointless, or you're getting a foreclosure that's about to fall into the ground in shambles, okay. That would be one of the states that I would never want to live in. I would never want to drive by it. Actually, I would drive around Connecticut just to avoid that fucking state, okay? It's that awful, all right? That's how much I think about that state. I'm dead ass. He must be talking about Connecticut. Oh my God, somebody knew on the chat. Somebody already knew what I was talking about, man. And of course you know what I mean? We got stalkers up in here in the chat, that know already who I am, and they're pretending like they don't know who I am. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But yeah, man, definitely Connecticut, man. Connecticut is just a passerby town, man. It's there's nothing there, guys. There's nothing there. There's nothing good there. All right, a lot of people want to talk about, stuff that there's good there. Their pizza is good. I don't give a shit about their pizza. Who gives a fuck about the Hartford pizza or whatever pizza it is? New York has the best pizza there is. All right. And I don't even like New York that much. And I'm from New York. I'm just being real. All right. It has turned into shambles from the last time I went there. I drove through that. I drove through that state. LOL. It is a past state. I told you. I told you. I'm telling you. Connecticut is a passerby. I have no idea why people reside there. I have no idea. I have no idea. I can never live there. I can never live there. I'm in Manchester. Oh, that's what's up, man. He's not lying. It's just long ass roads. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, I'm not even lying, bro. I've been to Connecticut. I drove around Connecticut. I've lived in Connecticut. And from my experience, one, they ain't fucking shit to do. And I'm just being real, man. There's absolutely nothing to do. All right? Nothing. So, yeah, man. That state is just, it gets cold as hell. You know what I mean? It gets cold. It gets cloudy. Yeah. Just not a good look, man. Just not a good look. I don't like that state, but for everybody that lives there, bless you. Bless you. You know what I mean? Because I can't do it. I can never do it. There's no way. There's no way, man. You know what I mean? There's just no way. You never moved back from Florida. I would never. The only states that I would move to here in America, because I'm telling you what, I like America, but Australia is looking really nice to me right now. But yeah, I mean, I like Tennessee. Like I said this in my last live, I like Tennessee. Tennessee was an awesome state. I went there. The people were polite. The people, you know, were just like amazingly polite. I'm talking about hold the door type of people polite. You know what I mean? The food was great. And the weather was great too. Like Tennessee was just a perfect, like in my opinion, Tennessee is the perfect state if you want everything in one. Like you get winter in Tennessee, you get great summers in Tennessee. You know what I mean? It kind of snows some parts in Tennessee. So it's like, man, Tennessee has it all in one. It doesn't get as cold as like New York and stuff like that, but it doesn't get as warm as Florida. You never moved back from Florida. Move to New Jersey, bro. We got the garbage Gabago here. I will never fucking move to Jersey. Don't ever say that shit in my life. Don't ever say that shit in my lives again. Don't ever bring up Jersey again. That's my second worst state. I'm just being real, man. That's my second worst state. You know what I mean? New Jersey, actually, if you drive through New Jersey, right? Just drive through New Jersey. Drive through New Jersey. And then right after driving through New Jersey, go to Connecticut and drive right through drive through Connecticut. It's virtually almost a fucking identical. Okay? It's virtually identical. Minus how many, crackheads and, hobos there are. You know what I mean? New Jersey definitely has plenty for that. You know what I mean? But it's virtually identical. So when it comes to Jersey, please don't ever say Jersey. I don't like Jersey at all. I don't. I just don't. Come on, man. Move to Jersey. You never watched Jersey Shore. We got the beach bums here. Guys, I would never move to New Jersey. I would never reside in New Jersey. All right? I went to Jersey I probably went to Jersey twice. In the last, and I'm dead serious. In the last 13 years, I went to Jersey twice, okay? And that was just to visit a friend, okay? I was in and out, okay? I was in and out, straight up. I was trying to get the hell out of there. I don't like Jersey. There's nothing I like about Jersey, man. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Italian food is great there, but you could get the better Italian food in Hell's Kitchen over there in New York, okay? And that's just the truth, okay? Nah, you talking about 90% of Jersey, and we still got Hoboken and Jersey City. Hella New Yorkers are moving here. Look, I understand New Jersey, is picking up. And that new that I ended up seeing that new the new development up there in Jersey. I ended up seeing that, and it's hella development. Don't get me wrong, but for the amount of money that you need to pay to live in Jersey, fuck you. I might as well move to Texas for that amount of money, okay? For almost $1 million, you know how much land and how much house I can get in the state of Texas if I wanted to? Jersey would not be the state where I'll be dumping out my money to buy a house up in fucking, wherever you want to fucking call it. I could care less if it's new fucking construction. I just don't like Jersey. All right? I don't like the traffic. I don't like, getting there. I don't like anything about it. The people are awesome. Don't get me wrong. Some of the people are great. I had tremendous restaurants over there. All right? But like I said, it's like you can't get it over there in Hell's Kitchen. You're right. The prices are crazy, especially compared to Texas for sure. And the property taxes are criminal here. What am I telling you, man? I'm telling you, your democratic, politics over there are killing you guys. You guys are paying more property taxes than a son of a bitch. You know what I mean? You might as well have 2 mortgages over there. I'm dead serious, the amount of fucking taxes you're paying over there. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. So no, I don't want to go up north. I stay away from up north. Because honestly, if you make $1 up north, you're going to receive 25 cents. Because of the amount of taxes that you end up paying. Okay? So fuck that. Yeah, we got a mayor who wears Jordans for press conferences to look hip, but he taxes the hell out of us. Of course he's taxing the hell out of you. How you think he got those Jordans? He got those Jordans from the freaking hard-earned money of you guys. Come on, guys. The most ruthless and stinky ass people with politics, okay? They figure out a way to snuggle money into their pockets one way or another, okay? Politicians aren't supposed to be rich, but yet when you drive by a politician's fucking house, you wonder how the fuck can they afford a multi-million-dollar house? It makes no fucking sense. I mean, their salary is just like a little under 100 grand or a little over 100 grand, and you're over here in a fucking mansion? How is that even possible? Okay? Think about that, guys. The D politicians are D-bags here. Everyone poor I knew from around here got pushed out into the projects. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, it's a dangerous place. Dangerous place. Damn, what just happened? What was that? It's a dangerous place, guys. Yo, what's going on? What's going on, Mars? Damn, you haven't been here in a minute, bro. Had to put out an APB again. Make sure you're alive. Make sure you're good. You've been lost. Where you been? Didn't even write me a letter. What's going on? What's going on, man? Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel, guys. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Can I have a mod? I won't be mean with it. I promise I will be nice. I don't know what that means. What are you talking about? You told... told you Bilal gonna lose and you were arguing. I knew it. I knew right when I saw your screen name. I knew right when I saw your name. I was like, this dude is gonna... He's gonna give me the Bilal Muhammad jabs. Look, guys, look. I was not arguing. I was debating. It was a great debate. And I just did not see how JDM can stop the takedowns. I did not see how JDM will be able to pull off going 5 rounds against Bilal Muhammad. I mean, look, no excuses for Bilal Muhammad. The fight was terrific. All right, the fight was terrific. But you cannot tell me that that fight wasn't one of the best fights of this year. All right, going into that 5th round, guys, it was 2-2. All right, that's the way I saw it. I saw 2 for Bilal Muhammad, 2 for JDM. Whoever wins the 5th round is going to take this fight. And early on in the 5th round, it looked like Bilal Muhammad was going to take it. Okay, so, all right, if you're going to hit me with the low blow, I got to hit you with the facts too, okay? But in that 5th round, JDM did end up picking up this theme, and he ended up putting hands on Belal Muhammad, ended up splitting him in two, actually, making him bleed his own blood, and ended up taking his belt. So look, I commend JDM and I commend you for coming on my chat and actually holding me accountable. I appreciate that, because you're right. I did not think Belal Muhammad could lose against JDM. You are absolutely correct. Is Florida safer than New York? I mean, it all depends, man. It all depends. We got some bad areas here too, man. You know what I mean? Just like anywhere else, we got some bad areas here. You go to Orlando, you could get killed. All right, there's some neighborhoods that you don't want to go in. All right, you don't belong there. Okay, there's some areas in Miami that it could be hella violent. Okay, there's some areas in Jacksonville right now. Actually, Jacksonville is called Murderville or something like that. Jacksonville over here in Florida is so bad. They get like 2 murders a day over there in Jacksonville. It's terrible over there in Jacksonville. Don't live in Jacksonville, okay? If you go check out the houses, the prices, you know, if you want to buy a house in Florida, but you're not afraid of death, go to Jacksonville. They'll give you a house for damn near 90 grand. All right? They'll basically hand you the house and keys for 90 grand, guys. Where else on this planet you could buy a house for 90 grand? Nowhere else but in Jacksonville, because basically 2 murders a day, okay? And in Tampa, we haven't even talked about Tampa. Tampa has some really bad areas. Don't get me wrong. I love Florida for what it is. But you can find yourself in hella bad areas really quick if you don't know where you're headed, okay? So when we're talking about New York, talking about Florida, it all depends, man. My boy lost a parlay fight too. You click on my name, and if it says below forgot the name, Mohammed. Click that. You're an ass. Do you think my friend has gambling problems between the Knicks and Belal Muhammad? He lost several hundred. It depends, you know what I mean? How much money is he taking? You know, it all depends on how much money is he making. If he's making more than what, you know, he's losing, then obviously he's just having a little bit of fun with his money. But if he's, you know, if he's making 700 and losing 700, then yeah, obviously you got a problem, buddy. You can't even buy fucking food for a damn Chick Chack or for a damn Tic Tac. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, he might have problems. Bro, I also bet on Belal. How can Burns take JDM down but not Belal? That's a good question, guys. That's a good question, guys. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why the fight looked the way it looked. I'm just not sure, man. I'm not sure how the fight... I don't know, man. I can't answer that question. Only Belal Muhammad can answer that question into why he didn't, you know, implement the wrestling early on. I have no idea, man. But Belal didn't look anything similar to Belal against Leon. He didn't. He didn't. And that's the truth. I do agree with you. You know, maybe that injury to his foot really, you know, it really took a lot out of him. That's good. That could be a possibility as well. Remember, he almost died because he got an infection on his toe. So that's a serious, you know, implications right there. And to recover from death, yeah, man, he might have looked like a, you know, a different human being. You know, JDM fighting looked similar to Topuria. What you take? I thought JDM did a great job. I thought JDM did a great job. His game plan was to, you know, keep the fight in the center of the octagon, keep his feet moving, keep his footwork, you know, ahead of Belal's, and keep Belal confused with the combinations that he was throwing. I thought his movement was really good. He never kept his back against the fence. And JDM, I thought he was very patient. He wasn't going out there chasing the knockout. He was more or less, you know, hitting him with combinations and just looking to land a combination to rock Belal Muhammad. And he did a few times, split him open with a knee. He just did a phenomenal job. He had a great game plan, and it worked for him. Unfortunately, Belal Muhammad's game plan didn't work for him, as you know, the same way. My foot was a balloon. Do you think Valentina Shevchenko is still a top contender? Well, Valentina Shevchenko is a champion. What are you talking about? She has more title defenses than most likely almost everybody, you know, that I know of. You know what I mean? I mean, don't get me wrong. She's probably behind Anderson Silva, probably behind Nunes by, you know, probably 2, and probably by, you know, a few behind GSP. But let me tell you something. Valentina Shevchenko is up there, man. She's a great athlete, and she's definitely one of the best champions to grace the octagon. woman or female or male, regardless. Remember Joanna Jędrzejczyk? I do remember Joanna Jędrzejczyk, one of the greatest fighters on the females division ever. All right, Joanna Jędrzejczyk is one of my favorites, actually. The Booger woman, the Boogie. JDM fighting style and Ilya is the same. I don't know if it's the same type of fighting style, but it's very similar. You know what I mean? Valentina versus Zhang will be good. Yeah, that's actually my last video I had made that, and I think the UFC should book that for this year. I don't see why not. I don't see why they can't book that. That'll be a terrific fight. But yeah, guys, I think I'm out of here, man. I gotta start getting ready. I'm already late, guys. I'm already late. You guys have a good one, blessed one. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media. You already know what it is. Stay blessed. And until next time, y'all, peace. You already know.